Shipping from Xiamen to UK. Importing or exporting goods can be quite advantageous for some companies. Distributors and manufacturers may place direct orders with Chinese producers and save money on purchases. In many regions of the world where there is a demand for Chinese goods, international freight volumes are continuing to increase. What transportation method would you use if you needed to send products from Xiamen to the UK? One thing is certain. You must consider all of your possibilities before creating both long and short-term strategies. You have two choices. You have the choice of the sea or the air. The latter can aid you with quick shipping from Xiamen to the UK, while the former would take a lengthy time. Contents: sea freight from Xiamen to the UK. Air freight from Xiamen to UK. IZ Global Logistics Shipping Service. Shipping from Xiamen to UK. Cost. Sea freight from Xiamen to the UK. The most cost-effective method of shipping your products to the UK is by sea freight. The container has been filled and secured with your cargo. The amount and size of the cargo you are shipping will determine the size of container you require. The height cube of the containers ranges from 20 to 40 feet. Transportation firms arrange for cars to load containers into the manufacturing warehouse once they have been loaded at ports or depots. It is placed into a truck and transported by truck to the port. The majority of ships have set departure times, so all cargo must be documented ahead of time because any delays could be problematic for the shipper. The following input ports are likely to be processed if you are shipping by water from China to the UK: Southampton, Sheerness, M&M, Liverpool, Newcastle, and Grangemouth. Guangzhou, Shenzhen, Xiamen, Shanghai, Qingdao, and Dalian are among the Chinese ports of departure. Air freight from Xiamen to UK. International shipments frequently employ air freight due to its punctuality. In fact, it can be relocated and set up quickly, which is quite practical. The cost of speedier shipping is higher nevertheless. Shipping takes significantly longer than this kind of foreign freight. In reality, it is possible for freight to reach the chosen airport a day or two after takeoff. Because our departing airport serves the entirety of Xiamen, this form of transportation is quite practical. The weight and amount of the products affect how much air freight will cost. Compared to other shipping methods, air freight is often more costly. For smaller shipments that won't fit in typical shipping containers, air freight is, nonetheless, inexpensive. IZ Global Logistics Shipping Service. It is a door-to-door service for international parcels provided by well-known shipping firms such as DHL, FedEx, and UPS, and they can now dispatch it practically anywhere in the globe in only a few days. Next Flight Out, or NFO, is a quick service that delivers your items on the next available flight. NFO service is a time-sensitive transportation option that will take the optimal route to guarantee your product arrives at its destination as soon as possible. The three modes of transportation mentioned above can meet the majority of your transportation needs. If you have any type of freight to ship to another country, the most important consideration is the required arrival time, followed by shipping costs. Shipping from Xiamen to UK. Costs of international shipping will vary depending on a number of aspects. Your shipment method and the weight of the products will have a major influence on transportation expenses. The cost of transportation is determined by the weight of the cargo and varies depending on the form of transportation. From IZ Global Logistics are aware that the cost of transportation is determined by the weight and quantity of the items for smaller cargo that cannot fit into normal shipping containers. Numerous more factors, in addition to the two basic ones mentioned above, might affect how much transportation will ultimately cost. Your goods are not handled like regular commodities by the transportation firm. They are handled as special goods. Your item's currency rate may fluctuate during shipping, which might have an impact on the cost. Seasonal variations result in fuel surcharges and season fees, safety fees or other surcharges, such as quarantine fees. Costs can be impacted by the kind of products, weight, and size of the container.